Hello, everybody. Welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
And today we're going to be talking about cool haunted places throughout, or destinations.
Yeah.
Throughout around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like these kind of shows personally because there are so many different cool places to go.
Yeah.
United States or worldwide that you don't hear about them.
Yep.
You know, so it's like whenever we pick a subject, you know, we're always like, oh man, this is gonna be crazy.
Yep. Yep. And this one's definitely no different because one, they're cool spots and they're haunted.
And they're still open.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you can
you can take tours of them and stuff.
If you think about it and you know you're out wherever we talk about it, and you're just like, oh,
I saw this on the show.
All right, so let's start out in Mississippi. King's Tavern. So it was built in the 1970s.
Okay.
It was one of the most oldest buildings. It is one of the most oldest buildings in the state. And it's still, you know, relevant to this day. So the story goes that the owner hired a young hostess, right?
Yeah.
Well, the owner was married and
Of course.
cheated with the hostess.
Of course.
The wife killed her.
Huh.
Right? So they're saying her spirit is part of the hauntings right, at this place. Surprised she didn't kill him.
I was gonna say, like, what, you know, so you hear that kind of story all the time.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Where, you know, somebody finds their spouse cheating,
Yep.
and they kill the person that they cheated with.
Yeah. And not
It's not that person's fault. Okay, fine. Yes. Can you put some?
It takes two to tango.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I mean, you know, you don't kill your husband. You're just
Right.
gonna kill some random chick that's
gotta-
just trying to make her way in the world.
We got to run the restaurant. Also, in the 1930s, they found 3 mummified bodies in the chimney of this place.
Oh.
Yeah, so the Hart brothers, they were the first kind of like well-known serial killers
Okay.
of this state
Okay.
at the time, and they randomly went to this restaurant all the time. So when they found the bodies, they kind of thought it was them that did it, you know, because they're crazy,
Yeah.
you know. So
in the chimney.
in the chimney, 3 bodies in a chimney.
Oh.
Right.
Santa ain't gonna get his fat ass down that chimney.
Especially if you go to light a fire and it's just like...
What is that smell?
Smoke is just coming back up.
Barbecue. Barbecue?
Is that a new thought? Something on the menu? What do we got? So, yeah, today visitors that go to the restaurant report heat coming from the fireplace when it's not even on.
Ooh.
It's kind of... Do you believe in all this, like, spirits and kind of...
Yeah,
little?
yes. Kind of.
Okay.
Do I think that there is something, you know, outside of the, like, terrestrial world?
Yeah.
You know? Like, yes. I think that there's something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There can't just be nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
kind of my belief in it. Do I think that ghosts, like, throw people downstairs and rip them off their beds in the middle of the night? No.
You're coming with me.
No. I mean, maybe, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if it happens, if I get ripped out of my bed in the middle of the night by, you know,
Could you
a
imagine?
gust of wind, then I'll be like, okay, I believe it.
Yeah.
But-
So, I believe in it a little bit, you know, so my friend Laura, she was taking a video at her house.
Yeah.
You know the orbs?
Yeah.
So those are like energy, spiritual something, whatever.
Uh-huh.
So she showed me that, and then my camera one night went off for no reason in the back, and nothing but those orbs. I thought it was dust, but it was just those orbs, like a lot of them. It freaked me out.
Maybe it was aliens.
I don't know what it was. I was
CIA.
like, what am I looking at?
It's that conspiracy stuff, dude.
Oh.
I'm telling you, we got too close.
Tapped into my camera.
We got too close.
Damn them. So yeah, they could feel fire coming from the fireplace when it's not on. Shadowy figures, you know, they're kind of like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And doors shutting inexplicably. I wanted to say that word.
Inexplicably.
Yeah. So yeah, and they hear sometimes noises of a crying baby. So
Weird.
all these things, and while you're sitting there, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At a restaurant.
At a restaurant. In Mississippi.
In Mississippi.
Yep.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We might have to go check that place out.
I mean, it's...
We got a lot of places to go.
Oh, dude.
This would think better, like, you know, hurry up and get... Did you hear my voice squeak right there? Just so you guys know, I haven't gone through puberty yet. I I guess I'll just do it on the show.
Could you imagine if we got a year off?
Oh, and could travel to all the places that we've been talking about?
That would be
That'd be unbelievable.
Sweet.
Even if we just went to all the places that we've talked about that are just in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Take like a road trip.
Because there's a lot in the U.S.
Rent like an RV for a year.
Oh, God.
And just do shows all across
See
the
ya!
country. See ya! All right, so next one, I'm going to take us not very far to the Eastern State Penitentiary in Philly.
Oh.
Yeah, so it kind of resembles a castle from the outside.
Okay.
It was built in 1829, and it was the first penitentiary that took solitary confinement to a whole new level.
Oh, boy.
Prisoners lived alone, exercised alone, and ate alone.
Damn.
And when an inmate left the cell, a guard would put a hood over their, like a bag, like a black bag over their head, so that they couldn't see anything or anyone, and so that no one else could see them as well. So, I mean, you're talking full-on isolation. But it got worse. So the prison had to abandon their solitary system due to overcrowding in 1913. But forms of punishment got even more severe. Yeah. So what they used to do before they stopped all this solitary stuff is they would chain inmates' tongues to their wrists.
Their tongue?
Yeah. Also,
I just can't imagine.
Prisoners were left alone, wet and in the cold.
Oh.
Sometimes until ice started forming on them.
God.
From all the water that they would like throw on them. And then they would just leave them in there with nothing.
That's
in the freezing friggin'
straight
cold.
Torture.
Yeah. Lastly, they were given iron gags. Right? So it was this thing that went on their face with like a piece of iron that like went into their mouth so that they couldn't talk or like do whatever.
God damn.
And they were so crude, these iron gags that they would put in their mouths, that they were like shredding prisoners' tongues because like they were sharp and stuff. So like they were getting like all cut up.
They just didn't give a fuck.
Right. So it eventually closed in 1970, and the site now welcomes visitors. They kind of have like a museum-ish kind of thing going with tours and stuff that you can do. But there's been a ton of different paranormal activities that have happened there because of all the prisoners that have died under such extreme circumstances. So it's said to have been documented that you can hear disembodied laughter, shadowy figures, wailing, like someone's in pain, and pacing footsteps.
Yeah.
In some of the
I can imagine the footsteps, like.
Yeah. Yep, just pacing back and forth.
That's close, too, Philly.
Screams, like from basically being tortured.
Yeah.
Howls in the middle of the night from people freezing to death.
I just can't get out of my mind right now that tongue to wrist thing.
So, it didn't give any more detail on that. And when I read it, I was like, chaining an inmate's tongue to his wrist.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that would suck, but it's like...
How do you...
Yeah.
Like, it must have been some kind of clamp.
Or like a piercing.
Yeah, or just basically like a vice. They put his tongue in, and then they do this.
Right.
So you gotta like this.
And then they stick him in the snow so it sticks to the steel.
Oh, man.
That'd be a cool place to visit, though.
That would be a cool place to visit, yeah.
So we're going to go to Baltimore, Maryland. Lord Baltimore Hotel, one of the oldest hotels that's still going on today. It's actually in the National Register of Historic Places.
All right.
Did we talk about that before? Or was that something else? Remember there was like a specific something? I forgot what it was.
I don't know.
I don't know what the National Register of Historic Places are, but we might have to do a little list with that one day. So it's just basically a big hotel, old, creepy. So guests have reported feeling invisible hands touch them in the elevators. That'd freak me out.
I don't want that.
But the 19th floor is said to be particularly haunted. The elevator, so if you don't press any buttons, it takes you automatically to the 19th floor.
Just the 19th floor.
Just the 19th floor.
It's creepy.
So if you
just go to 19.
We're going to 19. No. So there's a ghost of a little girl who is said to have died by suicide that frequents the halls. So you'll kind of hear the footsteps and shadows or silhouettes of a little girl. So that
Like Shining.
that 19th floor is where she died. So when you don't touch the buttons, it goes there. I don't know if that's purposely done, but
I'd like panic and hit 18. Stop.
18.
Right.
1. There's 2. I'm not going to the 19th
Getting
floor.
close.
So yeah, the hotel in Baltimore still open,
That's pretty cool.
still going.
Might have to go stay a night there.
I mean,
On the 19th floor.
all these.
Would you do it?
I would
Yeah, I would do it too.
with a
I would
camera,
do it too. Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah. I'm down. I would totally go like ghost hunting.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, here in Rochester, the Armory, that's supposed to be one of the most haunted places in Rochester
Really?
because it was built for Army. It was a Army bunker,
Huh.
and they had the show, whatever's on cable, the Hunter guys, came there and did a show there.
Oh, no shit.
Paranormal Activity or something?
Yeah. Huh. That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yep, that place is old and haunted.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go to the Myrtles Plantation.
Ooh.
So the Myrtle Plantation is believed to have been created, excuse me, on the site of some old Indian burial grounds.
Okay.
So, classic tale
Gotta love
of a building placed on top of an old burial ground. It's said to be one of the most haunted homes in America. As per the legends, 10 murders are alleged to have happened on this plantation.
Wow.
It's said that they can see that reports have been cited of ghosts of former slaves that were on the plantation. It's also rumored that there's a haunted mirror within the plantation, which is believed to hold the spirits of Sarah Woodruff and her kids, who earlier resided in the house and were killed in the house. Even the spirit of William Winter is seen, who it is said was shot on the front porch.
Damn.
Yeah. And so his ghost has been seen crying in pain, trying to climb the stairs.
Oh.
And then suddenly disappears.
Oh, shit.
Can you imagine that? A ghost,
Yeah.
wailing in pain, climbing the steps, and then
See,
gone?
that would.
I'm out.
I would
I'm
just
out.
be like, yo.
I'm out, dude. I'm taking off.
Yeah.
'Cause let me tell you something. I don't got to be the fastest. I just got to be faster than you.
Yeah. Trip.
I'm out.
My little legs will have fire under them. Smoke.
I'll push you out.
Yeah, you'll just be like,
Striding.
Right. Damn it, I wish I was taller.
Yeah, so, but yeah, you can still go take tours there and see the haunted mirror.
That's cool.
And all that kind of stuff. That would creep me out if I looked into a mirror and saw some dead lady in her.
Well,
dead
that
kids.
too. You just like.
The steps would freak me out more.
Oh,
The dude on the steps would freak me out.
Because you're just like, what?
Like, what?
And then, right.
What's that?
So we're going to go to the Red Onion Saloon.
Red Onion Saloon. A lot of haunted bars in here. I like it.
Skagway, Alaska. So it was established in 1998. It was a brothel at first for the miners. Right?
Going to Skagway.
Oh, yeah. Skagway for sure.
Skagway.
Perfect. So yeah, it was a brothel at first.
Okay.
So they would have these dolls there that would,
I hate dolls.
represent the prostitutes.
I hate dolls.
Yeah, so they're old ass dolls.
Yeah.
You
Which are, I guarantee you they're creepy.
Oh yeah. So, when you went upstairs, the doll would lay down, and when you're back up, however.
Right.
Knowing that it's being used.
Mm-hmm. Weird.
Yeah. So basically it's open now to this day.
As a brothel?
No.
Wow.
But there was like a huge murder up there,
Mm-hmm.
and also the maiden. I don't want to say the madam.
The madam.
The madam.
Yeah.
So she was in charge of it all, basically. And so now it's open. Now it's a bar. It's not a brothel, obviously. But people are saying that the original dolls, are still there.
Oh. Mm-mm.
And the upstairs is basically a walk-through museum where you could, see. But they're saying that the madam of the brothel, her spirit is still there. And they're saying that when you walk through, you can still smell the scent of her perfume.
Oh, that's creepy.
And now, obviously, it's a bar, so
Right.
beer,
Yeah.
whatever. So when you take this tour, the scent of this perfume is strong.
Huh.
So
That's crazy.
from brothel to bar,
So she's dead and she's still trying to hustle.
still there. And those creepy ass
The
dolls.
dolls, dude. The dolls would be the end of it for me, man. I don't like dolls, especially like old ones like that. What year was this?
This started
Was this
in
open?
1898.
Yeah, so them creepy ass old dolls, man. Nah, I'm done, dude.
That
Those
just
things creep me
look
out.
scary.
Yeah.
And they're the original ones too. Somehow
Yeah.
they were able to keep
Oh,
all the original dolls.
that would creep me. Dolls, old dolls creep me out.
Yeah. That's one of the highlights at this bar. is
Yeah, yeah.
Seeing those creepy ass dolls.
I'm out. I'm out. All right, so I'm going to take us to Rolling Hills Asylum, New York. So right in the state here.
I like it.
When I was doing the research for this, I was waiting for an old insane asylum to pop up on this because, you know, they're all over the place.
Yes.
We actually have one here in Rochester down on South Ave.
I read about that.
That's said to be haunted.
I didn't
as
know
well.
that.
Yeah. So this one was built in 1827. It's a huge brick structure. It was built to house the needy and troubled, including murderers and the criminally insane.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it was a nut house. And nearly 200 years. It was open for nearly 200 years. Or it's been there for nearly 200 years.
Yeah.
And it's one of the most haunted places, they say, in New York. Now it's open for tours, just like most of these places on our list here. The very brave are invited to walk through the rooms in the daylight or at night.
I would do night.
I would do night. I feel like you would have to do it at night. You know what I mean? I
Can't
feel like
do it
nothing
during the day.
creepy happens during the day. You know what I mean? No one says at noon, oh, I just saw a ghost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's always midnight. So, crazy thing about this place, though, over 13,000 people died at this place.
Wow.
Patients and such.
Yeah.
Including a couple of
That's a
nurses
lot.
and a couple of doctors.
Wow.
So, they say that investigations at the property have revealed chilling screams in night, doors being shut,
Mm-hmm.
and then being stuck, like locked,
Ah.
inexplicably. Mm-hmm.
I like it.
And
like
they
it.
also say that shadowy figures can be seen walking the corridors.
Yeah. I feel that's a common one, the shadowy figures.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. But the doors being shut and then like all those like screams of dead crazy people. 13,000 people.
I know.
And the way they worded it too, they said that 13,000 people drew their final breath.
Oh. See, that's just
Creepy. You know what I mean?
And when you go in there, that's the vision you have.
Right.
You know
I'm
what I
like,
mean?
damn,
You're just like-
13,000 people died here? It's crazy.
and then you can just imagine one person, you know.
Right.
I would
I would go at night.
Oh,
I would go
yeah.
at night. Totally.
So this one I thought was pretty cool. Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago.
Okay. Haunted zoo, huh?
A haunted zoo.
I'm not trying to get chased down by like a dead ghost of a lion or something.
So from the 1840s to the 50s, the Lincoln Park served as the city cemetery.
Okay.
So it had 35,000 bodies in it, but it got it had to move because of the water supply.
Mhm.
Got too watery or whatever. So they had to move all the bodies.
Right.
They didn't move all the bodies. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So afterwards, many years later, they built a zoo on it. So all the animals, are now roaming on top of this cemetery. And they always say,
graves.
don't build over a cemetery or anything like that because it's going to be scary or haunted or something's going to happen.
Yep. Yeah, it'd be bad luck or
Something.
all kinds of weird stuff.
So they built this zoo, and one of the experts were saying that it's without a doubt the most active site he's ever investigated with the hauntings and the shadows and they were saying that some of the animals would act spontaneous for no reason, and they're thinking that it could be the ghost because animals have those.
They have that extra. They have those that sense. It's like when some natural disaster is about to happen. They usually they say that animals can sense it.
Yeah.
Long before we can.
So they're saying that you can see ghosts and you could see the animals chasing something, but they don't know what it is.
That's
They
creepy.
a zoo.
Right.
But they did say that there has never been any ghosts of animals.
That's too bad. That's too bad.
But could you imagine just seeing like a tiger just like
Right. Or like a giraffe.
just going nuts for no reason? And so there's just saying a haunted zoo, Chicago.
That's pretty cool. I'd definitely go check that out.
You know?
I would definitely go check that out.
We need our own show, a traveling show to these.
Right, to all these places. I just want to go to these places. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Okay, so let's go across the pond. We're going to go to Woodchester Mansion in England.
Oh.
So builders hard at work on the Woodchester Mansion mysteriously abandoned the project in 1868, leaving tools behind and rooms unfinished.
They were just gone.
Yeah, so today it's considered an extremely haunted place with rumors of floating coffins, headless horses, and feelings of intense deja vu. The staff there claim that they felt their hair being pulled by phantom forces before their cameras mysteriously turned off.
Uh-huh. Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, it's crazy, though. So, the pictures of this place are pretty cool because it never got finished.
Mm-hmm.
There's literally still tools from these, you know...
Oh, the original?
The original crew that abandoned the project. There's still tools, just hammers and all this kind of stuff, just sitting in this like unfinished place.
See, that makes it
Yeah.
even more enticing to go to.
Right.
You see this original tool, you're like, oh my
You're
god,
like, holy crap! Look, the hammer's still sitting next to a nail that's not even driven all the way in
that dude
yet.
was like, oh shit,
I'm
I'm
out.
out. See ya.
Right.
Have you ever had deja vu?
Oh yeah, all the time.
It's
I get it. It happens to me a lot.
freaks you out, right? Just a little bit.
Yeah, because you're like,
did I do this? And you feel like you know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
You're just like, I'm not walking.
do you ever call it right?
No.
It's happened to me like once. Like I called, like I forget where I was, but I knew somebody was about to walk in the door.
Yeah.
Like I didn't see him beforehand. I didn't plan to meet that. I barely knew the person, and I was like, I think that is about to come in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I looked up and they walked in the door, and I was like,
Yeah. Isn't that crazy though?
oh my god,
Woo.
it was nuts.
Yeah.
I was like, shots,
Yeah.
please, right now.
And keep that guy
I'm
away
freaking
from
out.
me.
Right? Yeah, you keep that motherfucker away from me. He comes up to shake my hand. You better get the fuck back,
Right.
bro. I smash you with something.
So we're gonna go right here locally in Rochester, New York.
Oh, okay.
Duran Eastman Park.
Yep.
White Ladies Castle.
Yes. Familiar with it. Been
Yeah.
there a bunch of times.
So I went there when I was younger.
Yep.
I mean, I can't say I seen anything,
No, I didn't see shit.
but we walked through, where the castle was, and then into the woods, and roamed the park.
Yep.
I think roaming any park at night
It's creepy.
is kind of
Yes.
scary.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Especially like a dilapidated little structure. Like,
Yeah, and plus, Duran, it's hilly, and you could, who knows what could happen there.
yeah, no, there's those ponds and marshes out there too, man. You can get
Yeah.
lost out there real quick.
Yeah. So apparently, the woman had a daughter at some point, and is believed to be murdered by her boyfriend. This is why the White Lady seems to have designated herself as a champion for women in distress. So she fights for women. But yeah, so basically the story is when you go there, you can see a silhouette of her, and they have like I don't know, what is it? Just like a brick wall where the castle used to be or whatever. So,
Yep.
but that's like one of the biggest ones here in Rochester. Is White Ladies Castle. Have you been to White Ladies Castle?
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's a really cool place. If you're watching the show and you're from Rochester,
yeah,
definitely go check that out. I mean,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
nothing better to, well, I mean, not now because it's freezing cold outside, but
you can go sledding. There's a lot of hills there.
I'm too old to get my fat ass on a sled, dude. That's just, you know what I mean? Then you gotta hike back up the hill.
There's
and
no
it's
way.
like, forget it. Dude.
If I get in that
I'd go
sled-
down once, and I'm done. All right, cool, I'm done.
I'm at the bottom.
I know, right? Right. Meet me down here. Send another sled down with the cooler. I need a beer.
Yeah, so that one's pretty cool, White Lady's Castle.
Yeah, definitely go check that out, though, if you
Yeah.
can watch it. It's a cool little...
I think everyone has.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, though.
But-
I mean, there's that other little castle kind of thing behind Highland Bowl at Highland Park.
That's true,
that a lot
too.
of people haven't been to. So
I've never been to that one.
That one's really cool. So if you don't know that it's there, you'd never find it.
Yeah.
Right. So in the back of Highland Bowl, there's a tiny little parking lot, and then there's just a very faint little dirt path that goes up into the woods. And I mean, it's narrow and it's not very distinguishable. So if you don't,
I've never been to that.
oh, dude, it's super cool.
Wow.
So it's not really like a castle or anything. It's just like a little courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
But there's steps to go down, and then there's like cells. So like it looks like it like could have been a dungeon.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, it's all open. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's just like two stories. But it's in a big square, and you can walk all the way around the top, and then you can go down the steps. And you can, it just looks like jail cells. You know
Oh,
what I
is
mean?
that
With,
where
like,
everyone takes their wedding pictures?
with like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not. I don't think it's said to be haunted or anything like that. But
Right.
it's another cool little place similar to similar. To
Yeah, and they
the
also
Durand.
say that the little daughter also haunts
You can see her
Durand
too.
Eastman Park.
That's cool. All right, so for the last one, I saved the best for last.
Oh, boy.
I saved the best for last.
Oh, boy.
This one's super cool. I can't pronounce many of the words that are associated with this one, so bear with me on that.
Nicknames?
Okay, so yeah, so this one is in. I'm gonna try it. Once.
Okay.
Kisiljevo. Kisiljevo. Serbia. Okay?
There
It's
we
in
go.
Serbia. It's in Serbia. We're gonna go with Serbia. Okay, so this remote village is home to less than 800 inhabitants, and one spooky vampire story. Yeah. Okay, so
Vampires.
in 1725, a resident named Peter. Here we go again. Plagojewicz.
I like it.
Plagojewicz. Right. Peter. Even though it's spelled with an A, which is weird. Petar.
Petar.
Anyways, okay, so Peter passed away, right? And in the next 8 days, 9 deaths occurred,
Damn.
right?
Just like that.
Right. So the 9 who died had said on their deathbeds that they had been throttled by Peter's corpse.
Wow.
All 9 of them.
Mm-hmm.
All 9 of them said that this dead guy beat them up.
And the 9 didn't know each other, I'm assuming.
I mean, they probably did. There's only 800 people there, so
Right.
You're
Okay.
talking like 1% of the population. Priests and officials flocked to this city in Serbia that I can't pronounce to investigate. And roughly 40 days after Peter had died, they exhumed his body, or they exhumed his grave, right, to dig him up. So strangely, his beard and nails still seemed to have been growing. It's reported that his nails and his beard were longer than when he was buried.
What the hell?
Yeah. Okay, so
Damn.
yeah, and there were also signs of new skin that had grown
This dude is...
on this dead guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he
so,
dead?
So what they did is they plunged a stake into his heart, just to like make, because they didn't think that he was they thought he was still alive and like potentially like a freaking vampire.
We're going
so
to
they
make
plunged a stake into his body, and it's reported that fresh blood spurted from his ears and mouth, and a horrible scream arose, and his skin turned black.
Just like that.
Just like that. At that point, the murder ceased, and some call Peter the first vampire.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
I mean...
So it's still said that you can hear those screams
Yeah.
coming from that graveyard. And the screams of the 9 people that he killed.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 1725.
So, yes, that is some of the cool haunted places that you could still go see. Go check out.
Yeah. And if there's any haunted places that you know of and like, or have been to, don't forget to drop that down in the comments, because we would love to hear about that.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Rochester has a lot of, when I was doing the research, Rochester has 8 or 9 creepy things.
Yeah.
Like the George Eastman house is one of them.
Yep. That's said to be haunted. Yep.
That asylum I saw.
Mm-hmm.
There was one more that shocked. Oh, the Rochester Public Library. Because it's like built in the city, like by that subway that's abandoned.
Yeah.
And there's something to do with that.
Have you ever been down there? I've been in that subway.
Oh, yeah.
I walked all the way through it.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get
Bro.
that. I didn't get that far.
Bro.
That's freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wicked.
Did you have
a lot of homeless people in there?
Did you have weapons? A bat? A knife?
No, I had
Nothing?
my phone with a flashlight on it. Yeah.
Oh, hey. Oh, what?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, I had a pocket knife, but
Yeah. No, I've never been all the way through. I just went in the beginning there where the graffiti is to take pictures.
Crazy. It was crazy. So we got to like one of the, like this really, really long tunnel. So we walked through this door, and then there's just this huge subway tunnel that we're walking through, right? And dude, it was the weirdest thing, man, because obviously, I mean, it was dark.
Yeah.
Just dark. No daylight, no nothing. And we got, a couple phones, right? So we're walking through it, and it got to the point where we could no longer see the door that we came from or anything that we were going towards.
So it was just black.
Yeah, both directions. Even with the lights flashed the other way, like we lost the door. Like the light didn't go far enough, dude. So we were just walking, just hoping to get to the end.
There's no turning back.
We felt like we were down there for days.
I'm sure.
It was like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird.
So they're saying that the Rochester library is built on top of it, and they're saying that one of the first accidents that happened, a woman and her daughter died underneath where they built it. So the library is haunted with their spirits as well. I don't know what it is with Rochester
I know.
girl-daughter duos.
Right.
Duran.
It's dangerous. It's a dangerous place.
But, yeah. So, yes. That is it for...
Yeah. That's it for our haunted places.
Haunted places.
Yeah.
Any shout-outs?
Yeah, so got a couple special shout-outs today.
Yes.
So I recently went down to see my mom.
Yes.
Out of state. And I met one of our biggest fans of the show. I actually called Matt when I met her, one of my mom's friends, Jeanette. So she was pumped to meet him. She was like, "Oh my god, I love your show. I think you guys are great." And I was so pumped about it because it made me feel like really special. You know what I mean? Like I just oh man, this is it was just a cool experience. So I got so excited about it that I called Matt. I did a video. I FaceTimed Matt, and I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Look who I got." I was like, "It's Matt." She was like, "Hey." So big shout out to you. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes.
And I look forward to seeing you again very soon.
And thanks for watching.
Yes, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
So if you're on Park Ave, a new corner store opens called the Bodega.
Okay.
This is the Cadillac of corner stores.
All right. So like if Wegmans was a corner store.
Exactly.
All right.
The owners of Rocco own it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great restaurant.
Great restaurant.
That's a great restaurant.
So they got pantry staples, fresh grocery items, local beers, which is cool.
Yep.
Tobacco items, convenience store items, and they got a deli.
Deli's probably insane though.
Dude, my friend works there. Both of my friends work there. They serve some of the it's not even a real corner store like deli. It's like a restaurant food.
5-star corner store.
So yes, go to 206 Park Ave. Check out Bodega. They have everything you need. Good food, locally owned.
Nice.
I'm going.
Nice. Hell yeah, I'm definitely in. I'm definitely in for that. So I got another special shout out.
Yep.
To my fiance Jackie.
Nice.
We have been together for 7 years.
Has it been that long?
Today. Yeah.
Wow.
Today is our anniversary. I love you, babe, and I hope we have many, many more.
There will be.
Shout out to you for dealing with me for the last 7 years. takes a special kind of stupid to stay to deal with me for that long.
I can't believe it's been that long.
I know, it's nuts, right? All right, I got one more.
Yeah.
And this one hits close for both of us. A friend of ours, one that I have grown really close to over the years. I was actually the officiant at her wedding. She lost her dad this week. His name is Patrick Dwyer. He's a former fire chief in Pittsford. Just passed away last week. So we just wanted to say to the Dwyer family, especially Colleen, we love you. We're thinking about you. We're here for you.
Yep.
And our deepest condolences for your loss.
For sure.
Yeah. Dad was a great guy. And we'll be thinking about you and the family.
For sure.
Yeah.
So yes, that is our one drink for the show. That's it. Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out all of our shows on both YouTube and Facebook. Wow, I just yeah.
We have the live show every other week.
Yes. Every other Saturday we have live shows, history shows on Monday, and you can catch these full-length shows on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Man, I am screwing this one all up today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you'll be the first one to know when a new show comes out. Doesn't take very long to click on that little red button.
It does.
It's right down below. Just click it.
Yeah.
Click it. Hit the little bell next to it. You get all those cool little notifications.
Mm-hmm.
And then our face will pop up on your phone. You know what I mean? It'll be like, bing.
Matt and Oliver.
One Drink Podcast.
Oh my
God. And you can swipe left and then that, you don't have to do anything. But it really helps us if you subscribe to the channel. So please just subscribe to the channel. We love you. Just subscribe.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's going to do it for us. Till next week.
See ya.
Cheers. Oh, I fucked that all up.
Yeah.
I couldn't even. I'm usually pretty smooth through that outro too, and I couldn't get my fucking tongue in it together.